Hello friends! It's our favorite day of the week. My favorite day of the week. Tea with Tamara time. I have my lovely author incubator mug with some peppermint tea today. And I actually get to tell you guys my journey story. My journey story is pretty freaking cool, and I'm super pumped to share it with you, to kind of talk about a complete failure that I recently had and how I turned that complete failure into a massive success. And I want to share with you because I think it's important to know the details of how failure doesn't happen in order to knock us down. Failure is a learning process, and it's magical, and it's super important for us to have them. And they are the best quality learning tool that we will ever have. So real quick, I just want to tell you a magical story about how I went to a castle last weekend, and I learned so much about business, Tamara, and how much I didn't know before. And Angela Laurier, who runs the Author Incubator, is truly magical because she taught me the things, I love you, Tammy, the things that for the last year, I'm just going to go right into this, for the last year I have been starving to figure out how to get my voice and my message out into the world. If you've known me my entire life, all I want to do is be in the service of the people who need me. I want to be able to help support and grow everyone and anyone. I've been a personal trainer for over 10 years because it allowed me to be on a platform where people needed that love, support, and guidance. And, you know, I posted that I was never a great trainer because I was a great coach and a good trainer. I just wanted to get into people's minds. I just wanted to change their perception about their bodies and what society does and all that kind of stuff. So my whole life I've dedicated to wanting to be a coach without realizing it. So I joined the Author Incubator in, I think, early December. And when I joined a program, it nearly killed me because, you know, I had a lot of money issues at the time. And I joined a program that was $10,000 American, or if you did it over 3 months, it was 3 payments of $4,000 American, which, as you know, is silly for us Canadians. So it ended up being like $5,500 Canadian. But I was like absolutely in the mindset that this was the most important thing that I needed to do. So I made my first payment in December, and I had support with that one. Thank you, you know who you are. And after I did that, I shit my pants. I won't lie. I was like, holy hell, what did I just do? Now I have to figure out how I'm going to make the next 2 payments. Because we're not rich. Jeff and I are not like running in money and like rolling. You know those people you see lying in bed on a bed of money and they're like at each other and it's beautiful. Like, that's not who we are. Ideally, that's not necessarily my dream come true, but it's not something that I want to have money. I just don't really want to lie on it. I think it's dirty, being honest. So I had like this, oh my God, we have to make these payments. What am I going to do? So I called up my virtual assistant, who is an amazing person, and I said, we need to like launch a program in 2 weeks. We got to make it go from like 0 to, I need to have the second payment by January, whatever. I'm like freaked out. So she's like, if anyone can do it, Tamara, you can do it. I had everything done. I created the most beautiful webinar. I named the program Awaken to Life. And I mean, every frill and bell and whistle I could possibly think of, I did. I did Facebook ads. I did everything according to protocol that I thought would need to be done in order to bring people to me and get my message out into the world and to help. I spent $1,400 in December, and I got a 0 response to my program. Nobody bought it. Nobody wanted it. Nobody even really reached out to me. And I went, oh my God, I'm doomed. I am absolutely doomed. I'm never going to be able to create this business. I'm never going to be able to have the ability to serve the other people in the world that I know that I'm here to do. And I nearly gave up in December. I was devastated. Then I started to pay attention to what my coach in the program was saying. And I started listening to, you know, how she was telling us, you know, you're creating a book with a program in it. Let's get you a person. Just get a person. just reach out and talk to somebody. And I went, just reach out and talk to somebody. Just put yourself out there like that and just start a communication and create like this openness where I could just say like, hey, I have something. Do you want to come and be part of this? And I did it. And I reached out and somebody said, yes, I want to be part of your program. And I hadn't even written the program yet. I'm going to be honest. So I had my first person join Becoming Me in December. And I waited till January. They knew, so I coached her for a couple weeks on top of it. And then I had somebody else sign into Becoming Me in January. And I started to make the program as the people were coming in. And I can say that my sole purpose and all I wanted from the time January started to the time my book, I just went to the author castle last weekend, was I just really wanted to know if I could make the money that I spent on the program. Because if I could make the money that I spent on the program, I would feel like I did it. You know what I mean? Like I could feel that, you know, I can achieve the things that I set out to do. So if you've watched my Money Tea with Tamara, you know that money was a big deal for me. Like my family talks about sex and sex is easy for me, but money has always been difficult. So I don't want this to seem boastful, and I'm not trying to toot a horn or do whatever. I'm just sharing that I think it's a magical journey that we can go all like on in the service of helping people. And when I tallied up what from that 1,000 in December and until last week, I'd actually made $17,500. And this is booked revenue, which I didn't know even existed until last weekend, like how to talk in different terms. So I'm just a newbie in all this. I'm not trying to sound cool, just so you know. In booked revenue from that 1,000 in December, and so in this year alone, I've made $16,500. Do you know what that means? I could cry a little bit because the program in Canadian dollars was $16,500. So like it was like the December person paid off my big mistake, my failure, which I needed to do, guys. I needed to do that failure of doing the perfect everything, like the launch, the webinars, the Facebook ads, all that. So I would understand that I just needed to get in, like have these conversations with people. I just needed to change how I looked at what the program was and how to create that. And because I did that, I was able to make back the same amount of money that I paid into the program. To me, that was like, I got floored yesterday when I thought about that, which then made me think even more about how long I waited for this information. I was starving. It started last March with B School, which was wonderful. It was magical. I would never change anything. All of these processes, I would never change. So I did B School, right? Then I did Awakening Hearts Mastermind. Then I've been doing Think and Grow Rich. And I did, so I have been like trying so hard for a year to do what I've just done in the last 3 months. So I was like, oh my gosh, if I can do it, I truly feel we can all do it. And so I was like, I kind of contemplated what I should do with this information. And so I got a message yesterday from my angels and from, the support systems that I have in place that I could I want to help you guys. I really do. Because I know that it can happen. And I know that it's a lot of fear. Like, fear stopped me before because in order to go from the pretty stuff I could hide behind. Like, I didn't have to talk to anybody. I didn't have to be vulnerable. I didn't have to be seen. I didn't have to, like, put myself out there. And then in January, I had to be like, no, I need to be seen. I need to have these conversations. I need to talk to people one-on-one. I need to just listen to them and hear how I can help them and be in service to them, in service to something greater than me as much as I possibly can. And it was magical and beautiful. And so then yesterday I got, you can help them. You can help them do exactly what you've done. I've consistently made an extra $1,000 a week since this year began. That's a lot if you break it all down. An extra $1,000 a week. You know, I just got off the phone with somebody magical who said they're working 3 jobs right now, 3, for $2,000 a month. I want to help people change that. I want to help you feel good, have a tribe, have a message, be clear, and within a weekend, know how to be making an extra $1,000 a week. And I'm just throwing this out there, and you know what I mean? If you're, like, I would love to know some feedback, because I haven't done anything with this information yet. It was just an idea. I got divinely guided yesterday in order to put this out in Tea with Tamara and to talk about money again, which is like the scariest thing in the land to talk about to me. Like, this is my uncomfortable zone. But I'm learning that it is uncomfortable until it's comfortable. So the more I talk about it, the more I can talk about it, the more we, you know, everything is difficult until it's easy. So if I make talking about money an easy conversation, then it will become an easy conversation. And I know that in order to have a result, we need to have a monetary exchange. I've learned so much in... You're a magic woman. Thank you, Sheena. I've learned so much about this whole process. So when I got that information, if you, like... Again, this is just an idea, but if I did a virtual weekend where, you know, for an entire Saturday and an entire Sunday, we spent really amazing time close-knit together in order to get you guys started, like, I mean, it will be done. There wouldn't, like, you won't be leaving the weekend with a list of things that you're going to do, like, we're going to do it. It's interactive. In order to get you started in what I've done over the last 3 months, in order for you to make that extra money, please let me know, because I'm only going to do something if I think that it's going to be in service to you guys, right? I'm not just going to do it because for whatever. But I would love to help. I would love to see success in everybody so that we can all make money and we can all feel good about making money. And it's not a dirty word, dirty money. It's like, yes, money is lovely, because then you can feed your kids and you can, you know what I mean, do Facebook ads once you have the money, and you can have a tribe that you're actually able to support instead of, and I'm not putting this out in a negative way, but how many times is there something that you purchase into and it's all done for you and you never get to speak with somebody, so you never know, because that was one of the things, you never know if what you were doing is right. Like if you're writing out something and you're like, I hope this was right, because it's all done on your own. It's like self-taught learning versus having, you know what I mean, that connection where it's like, this is how it's done, this is how, and then by the end of the weekend you're actually putting something out into the world where you're going to be able to bring people, like your own tribe, and be connected and be able to have, I think, the extra 1,000 a week. So, oh yes, please, Tammy. Thank you. So yes, if you're interested, please let me know, because I would like to get this started as fast as possible for you guys, because why wait forever in order to do that, right? So if I can get some people interested, I'm going to set it up. We'll just set it up and we'll do it. We'll just do it. But I only want 10 people. And even if you did boot camp with me back in the day for my boot campers, what? I always take just 10 because I can only serve people honestly from my heart with that's my number. Because if not, I can't keep everybody connected with me. And it's all about the energy that I can give to you guys. And I want to give you all my energy because I love you so much. But yes, so my failure to success and why failure is so important is we need to learn from our mistakes. So I did the proper thing in order for me to learn how I can just do it without the bells and whistles and frills, so that hopefully I can serve you guys with that journey as well. So yeah, that was my failure to success story. Please comment, message me here or at tamara@theenchantedfairy.ca at any point, because I would love, again, to help you guys make that money. Contact me as soon as you can so that I can put this weekend together, so that literally we're all on the same page, and again, feeling magical and energetic with all right? So if you ever have any questions, comments, concerns, know that Tea with Tamara is actually all about you guys. So please message me here, private message me, or Tamara at theenchantedfairy.ca for any questions, comments, or anything. Thank you, Laura, and I will talk to you guys all very soon. Have a magical Wednesday. Bye, guys.